Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yes, jingle bell, and all that good stuff. How is everybody doing? Yes, we finally did it. We made it. It's Christmas. Well, today is the 23rd. It's almost Christmas. Yes, woohoo! Ho, ho, ho. And all that good stuff. Okay, listen. Welcome to a very special holiday extravaganza. Holiday Bonanza is the Mike Yanek Show Christmas special. It's a very special edition. Today we're not going to talk about the usual nonsense and rants. I mean, we're still going to have the usual nonsense and rants, but there's going to be a little bit of a sprinkle, a little bit of a Christmas cheer, Christmas joy, and we're going to talk about... Oh, hold on. We're going to talk about Christmas and Santa and a lot of Christmas stories. Okay, my beautiful Christmas jumper. This is the first time I'm ever wearing a Christmas jumper, by the way. I've never worn one. And this hat, let's see if I'm going to survive, fucking hell, because I'm already sweating in this thing and it's been fucking a minute or whatever. So let's see if I'm going to survive, okay? Ooh, hope that you're doing well. Listen, Christmas 2020, we had a rough year, but we made it, baby. We're here, okay? Hold on, Jesus Christ. It's okay. I have all the time in the world, and I'm joined here with my little Santa Claus. Look, I'm drinking Santa Claus's brain. Woohoo! Don't drink Santa Claus's brain, okay? And also, I forgot to mention my co-host for this morning, evening, or whenever you're watching this. It's Johnny the Christmas Tree, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Woo! Johnny the Christmas Tree. Yeah, so this is not a prop that I just bought recently for this episode or whatever. This is hold on. This is my actual Christmas tree that we've been together for 5 years now. And I get him out every Christmas. I decorate him, He's just a normal, good old, like Christmas tree, plain Christmas tree, like hello. And then on Christmas, he becomes a furious drag queen. Yes. Because, I decorate him and I put all the little bits and bobs. I'll be honest with you, I am a little bit disappointed with those lights, okay? I bought them from Home Bargain recently. And I must tell you, I was not expecting. They are not as powerful and strong as I wished they were. So, maybe, I don't know, maybe on Photoshop I'll add some lights to him or something. But I was expecting something a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But hey, 350, what can you do? Now, I know everybody loves Christmas, and you should, okay? Let's be honest, Christmas is the best holiday out there, okay? No other holiday is even close to Christmas, okay? Who's going to compete with Christmas? Who? What do you have? What is the big holidays in this country? You have Valentine's Day, which is a made-up holiday. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Valentine's Day. And also, on Valentine's Day, you have half of the population, that are single, because I think it's about 50-60% of the population is single or something like that, and they feel like shit. And I've been feeling like shit all my life, with an exception maybe of 2 or 3 Valentines when I was not alone and they were a complete disaster because I don't know how to express emotion, you know what I'm saying? And I completely ruined them, okay? There were also going to be a Valentine special, by the way, in February. But it doesn't even come close, You don't get presents. I don't get presents on Valentine's Day for no reason, okay? Like, only a girl gets presents. And they're not like any type of presents. They have to be very Valentine's Day oriented. If I buy her a potato peeler, you know what I'm saying? Or a chopper, one of those things where you put the potato here and you do this and it chops, that is a very good present, but they're going to be offended. It has to be flowers, chocolate, some jewelry, or some fucking stuffed animals, fluffy things with hearts. I love you, all that bull crap, okay? Not even close, okay? Christmas trumps it, okay? What else? Let me see, what else? You have Easter. Easter is a fucking joke, let's be honest. I mean, okay, you have Jesus involved in there somehow, but all of a sudden, there's like rabbits and there's like chocolate eggs. Who the hell, these rabbits, hold on. So you're combining rabbits. They don't lay eggs, I think. I don't know. I'm stupid. You have rabbits, and then, and then you have eggs. Eggs comes from chicken, and then you have chocolate. Where the hell did the chocolate come from? You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense. It's boring, and it's only for little kids. If you're like 7 or whatever, you can enjoy Easter. Christmas, boom, wins again, okay? Santa Claus out there with his big muscles. What else? You have 4th of July, but that's for the Americans, goddamn America. You do fireworks. You have New Year's Eve, but come on, New Year's Eve, you just get pissed. And you get sad because the year is finished or whatever, which is going to be in a week or so. Christmas wins again, okay? What else? There is no other holiday. Halloween. Oh, Halloween is fun. If you're 12, you know what I mean? Because, well, I'm gonna dress up as as the Joker. Ooh, you wanna know how I got these cars? No, bro, you're 34. Why are you dressing as a comic book character? Go and pay some taxes. Go and file your taxes, okay? It's the end of the year. What are you doing? I love comic books, but I don't dress, okay? This is the only time I've dressed up. So again, Christmas wins, okay? Christmas is amazing. You have Santa Claus, a jolly good old chunky monkey, okay? He's a big fella, let's be honest. I mean, listen, Santa Claus, you need to contact somebody from Weight Watchers, okay? I mean, I love you because you're husky and you're big, you know, I'm fascinated with big people. But come on, Santa. I mean, it's 2020. Everybody thinks about the health, about the image. I mean, I know that you're like, was it plus size model or whatever, but come on, Santa, hit the treadmill or something. And also, you have a full year. Let's be honest. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this. Santa Claus has a full year, okay? He works literally one day out of the year. And the other time, the toys, you think he makes the toys? No, he doesn't even make the design of the toys. He doesn't even draw the blueprints. Some guy in a Chinese factory does that. Some guy in Wuhan, you know what I'm saying? Draws all the fucking, models for the Barbie dolls and the Spider-Man submarines and and Batman jet ski or whatever the latest trend of a toy is, okay? So he doesn't even do that, you know what I'm saying? So how the hell are you gonna work one day a year and you're gonna be so chunky monkey? You know what I mean? Hit the treadmill. Also, you have all these reindeers, okay? They look like they've been kind of starving, you know what I'm saying? And you have the elves. No, sorry, are they elves or they're elves? And I was supposed to say another word, but you're not supposed to say that word for a person that is very small. Otherwise, you're gonna get cancelled. You're not gonna make a career in show business. And I want to make a career in show business. Okay, you have your little elves. Okay, I think that they're malnourished. That's why they're so small. Just like me, I was malnourished. Okay, Santa, so hit the treadmills. 2020, you gotta give a good example to the kids. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta eat your vegetables, lift some weights, do some squats. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So you have to be careful because you have Mrs. Claus, or whatever, right? She's a voluptuous, mature woman, but you gotta stay in shape because she needs to find you attractive. Otherwise, some other fucking neighbor who's all trim and sexy from the North Pole is gonna swing by. This show is not for kids, by the way. I just forgot to mention that. Listen, because you'll probably see the thumbnail and it's like a very fun in the promotion, and you're thinking like, oh, this is a fucking kids show. Talk about Christmas. No, listen, no. Mrs. Claus is over here cheating on Santa, so don't. don't show this to the kids, okay? So Christmas is my favorite holiday. It's absolutely amazing, and I would give you a little content. I was supposed to do that at the beginning of the show, but I completely forgot. I'll give you a little content of what to expect today in the episode. It's gonna be a long episode. I'm going to film it probably in a few days, not all at once. So if the if the lights are a bit different and everything, and Johnny is like, oh, but Johnny didn't used to look like that a few seconds ago, there's gonna be some jump cuts, you know what I'm saying? So in today's episode, I'm gonna tell you a few stories of my crazy Christmas growing up in Bulgaria in the 90s, how crazy it was, and and I'm poor and I'm broke, so it's always fun, okay? Let's be honest. Poor people, broke people they have the best stories. Okay, let's be honest. And listen, I'm still broke and I'm still poor and I'm in my early 30s, so I'm allowed to say that. I'm not middle class or anything. But let's be honest. If you're upper middle class or rich, you're boring. Okay, because if you're rich, everybody's gonna laugh at your jokes and everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, that story is amazing, because they want something from you. Either you're their boss, or they want to get ahead with their career, or they want an opportunity, so they'll be nice to you. Okay, so you never know, you've never learned how to tell a story if you grow up rich, because everybody's nice to you. Okay, if you're upper middle class, that is a boring existence. Okay, that is fucking If you're born that way in the suburbs, I'm sorry, but that's boring. Okay, well, oh, my mother was a doctor, my dad was a lawyer. Fuck off. That's not a fun way to live. You know what I mean? You need to have, like, oh, my mom was, she was a crackhead for 7 years, and my dad was in jail 3 times, and my uncle runs a strip club. Now, this is like, I want to hear from that person, because that person, he's seen some shit, okay? And if you're upper middle class as well, you don't know how to tell a story, you don't know how to be engaging. Come on, what are we doing over here? But if you're poor, if you're broke, and you grew up that way, you know how to tell a story, you know how to be entertaining and engaging, because nobody's nice to you because of your situation. You know what I mean? Everybody's very tough on you, so you need to learn how to keep them entertained. You know what I mean? That's why when you look at stand-up comedians and stuff, if you look at them, most of them, and I'm talking about the really, really good ones. I'm not talking about commercial success. That's different. I'm talking about the who are really good at the craft. They're usually people from either working class or very poor backgrounds. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have some commercial successes that were upper middle class, but it's different. It's a long story. We talk about Christmas over here. So that's it. I grew up poor, so the story's a quality, right? Then I'm going to show you the presents that I bought for my girlfriend. All of them. They're over here. I'm going to show them, and I'll tell you the story behind them, and I think you really enjoy them. I will also tell you the products that I am, top 5 products that you can buy or give to a friend, or for Christmas or for New Year's or whatever. The products that I've used and I'm super happy with. They're not sponsoring the show, obviously. I mean, who we kidding? Nobody's gonna sponsor this fucking insanity. They're not sponsoring the show, but this is just, I'm not getting a cut or anything. Then we're going to what's the other one? We're gonna look we're gonna do some movies. I'm gonna tell you movies for Christmas that you need to watch, and why do I like them. We're going to talk about products, not products, sorry. We're gonna look at maybe play Would You Rather Christmas edition. We're gonna watch some Santa Claus fails, some stuff like that. Maybe I'll add some more stuff, because I'm filming this in a few different days. If I come up with new shit, I'll add it. Maybe we can do some reviews of the best Christmas porn movies. I don't like Christmas porn, by the way. No. So yeah. Okay, let's go into the stories. Hold on. Okay, so let's do some stories. Some Christmas stories from me being a poor bastard. Yay! Woohoo! So I grew up in Bulgaria. I was born in 1989. And communism, I'm telling this because some people are just tuning in for the first time, and then they're thinking like, what the hell is this mentally ill person doing in front of the camera? I was born in 1989 in September in Bulgaria. A month and a half later, communism fell. Anyway, so when we were growing up, very, very poor, broke, there were food shortages. I was malnourished, that's why I'm so small. So we didn't really have, Christmas was the only time, and maybe a little bit on my birthday, where I can get something. I can get a present, you know what I mean? Because we were poor. Now, I was a very conniving kid. Meaning, I was street smart. You know what I'm saying? I think this is what people who fail in academics like to tell themselves, including me. Oh yeah, I was street smart, you know what I mean? But I was a complete failure in school. So I was street smart. And I've always questioned everything, you know what I mean? And I have a bit of a spoiler alert. If there's any kids nearby, or if you're listening to this in the bus and there's kids behind, or whatever, in the room, wherever you are, plug the ears, okay? Spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. Santa Claus doesn't exist. I'm sorry, please don't turn off the channel. I'm sorry, Santa. I'm sorry, but he is not real. This is just a mug from Poundland that I bought for £1.50. Santa Claus is not real. And when I was a kid, the first time I was probably maybe 5 years old, they told me about Santa, because we had these Coca-Cola commercials. You know, the Coca-Cola commercials with the truck, and you have Santa and the polar bears and the reindeers or whatever. And he used to drive the truck. You know what I'm saying? This how many gifts he needed to give out. And all the gifts were Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? So old school shit, 90s stuff, you know what I'm saying? That commercial probably from the 70s in America, but, it took a few decades to get to Bulgaria. Anyway, the first time I heard about Santa, I was like, so you have this guy, right, who flies on a shed. Is it called a shed? Something like that. Through the night, through the sky, pulled by 8 reindeers. Okay? And I was like, all makes sense. So far, so good. You know what I mean? This was not the point where I started questioning the existence of Santa Claus. I was just like, But then, so he goes through the chimney, husky fella, you know what I'm saying? Big fella. Also in Bulgaria, block of flats, no chimneys, huh? They was like, well, probably the guy at reception is gonna give him a key, so he's gonna go through all the houses. And I was like, he goes into your house and he gives you the gift. And I was like, okay, so far so good. I didn't question any of it. Wears, like the bright red and stuff, big beard, this fucking hat, which, Jesus Christ, I've been wearing this hat for 20 minutes and is already sweaty and itchy. You know what I mean? And I was like, can you imagine wearing this for a full night? And I was like, okay, no problem. But the thing is that he travels the whole world and he gives all the gifts to all the children in the world, which are, I don't know, from fucking 7 billion people. How many children? I don't know, 2 billion, 3 billion, I don't know. All the children. One guy, the whole 24 hours, the whole planet. And he doesn't have a teleport machine or something like that. And that was the moment that I was like, yeah, something's sketchy in here. You know what I mean? That was the moment. And also, I was like, he's quite a big fella. I mean, that's a lot of running around for 24 hours. Even if he does it once a year, you're still gonna lose some weight. I mean, I was expecting Santa to be a little bit more trim, you know what I'm saying? Just like a little 6-pack, got some big old muscles. And I was like, and I started questioning, you know what I mean? And they said that on the 25th, there's gonna be, presents gonna appear out of nowhere. And I was like, ooh, okay, that sounds interesting. Now I'm interested. I don't have to pay for shit. Oof, I love that, So the first year, and I have to write a letter, and I always hated the logistics of Christmas, I have to sit down, I have to write a letter, then my mom goes, or my dad goes through it, they laugh at me because I was like, you can barely write or express yourself in a written form, and I was like, Mom, I'm only 4, what do you want from me? I barely know the alphabet or whatever, and then they, do all the mistakes, and then they have a look, because I don't know if you know this, but your parents are actually Santa. So they're like, PlayStation 2. Oof, I don't think so. That's fucking $150. You know what I mean? That's all the money I make in 4 months. We live in Bulgaria. We're poor over here. The standard of living is not that good, And so they have a look and they're like, well, you can have this, you can have that. And they always say, do a big list just in case. So you give them like 12 things. And you kind of put a few little bits and pieces in there because you cannot think of 12 things. And they always pick the cheapest shit. Oh, you want some new shoelaces? No, you're like, new whatever the fuck. Basketball sneakers or whatever. Oh, how about, well, he cannot give you basketball sneakers because they run out of basketball sneakers in the L factory. How about brand new shoelaces? You know what I mean? That's how poor we were. Broke. Anyway. 1 year, okay, they get me the stuff, and I was like, okay, they kind of got the gist of what I wanted. And I was like, okay, but the next year I was like, this doesn't make sense. So what I did, because my parents, they work late and they come throughout the middle of the night or whatever, I remember I left my bed at around maybe 3 o'clock, and I'm like maybe 7 years old, 6 years old. And we had this big couch with these 2 little couches next to it. So I hide behind one of the couches, and I remember, I'll never forget this, my mom, because in Bulgaria we have a different tradition than in the UK. In the UK, I think it's kind of weird. I've been here 10 years. So, but I haven't celebrated Christmas proper. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. So, in here, we put the Christmas presents under the tree, I think on the 24th in the morning or the 23rd, and we open them 24th in the evening. But in Bulgaria, because you have to lie to the children about Santa Claus, we put There's no presents. So you put them in the middle of the night or the evening or early in the morning. So when the kid wakes up, he goes to the living room and the presents are there. You know what I mean? And listen, that is a very bad tactic, because for me, I get very excited and I'm also very susceptible and I'm very manic and very obsessed. I obsessed easily. So what I used to do is, when I was a kid, I couldn't sleep literally all night. I couldn't sleep because I was so excited that there's gonna be presents in the morning, and that there's gonna be Christmas in the morning. So I'm just out there. Just didn't sleep all night, and the next day when I wake up, I'm just like, I'm so fucking tired throughout the whole day, and I need to have like 4 naps during the whole day just so I can survive. Because you have the whole festivities in the evening or whatever. So I was just like, no, I'm not. Don't do that to your kid if they are obsessive. Just leave the presents and just open them on the 24th in the evening or whatever, or just midday. You know what I mean? Because the poor kid is not gonna survive. Anyway. So I remember my mom opened the door and I caught her. I literally caught her. She's just like walking. It's all dark and stuff, but I've been there hiding for like half an hour or whatever. So I kind of, when you're hiding and when you're in the dark for 10, 15 minutes and then you can kind of see better. And I'm just hiding there, and I think she came back late from a shift or something with the gifts. And she's just like walking. And she literally put it down, and I was like, I see you. And she was like, what? And I was like, there's no Santa Claus, is there? You motherfucker. No, I didn't turn fucking Quentin Tarantino on her. Can you imagine if me just going full Reservoir Dogs on her? Just, there's no Santa Claus, is there? Boom. No, I'm joking. I love my mama. She's a great woman. But that would be funny though if I was like, I see you fucking going Samuel Jackson on her. Say what again, motherfucker? She's like, what? Say again. Going full Pulp Fiction on her. And she was like, yeah, it's me. And I was like, Santa doesn't exist, does he? She's like, nah, it doesn't. It was like one of those moments, like Curb Your Enthusiasm moments, like, what can you do? You got me. I don't remember the theme song of how to sing the theme song of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but anyway, she was just like, yeah, it's me. And then I think, I went to bed, and the next morning I opened the gifts and stuff. And but then when I got a little bit older, I think, so you get into that weird phase where you're a teenager. When you become like 13-ish, then it becomes so difficult to choose a present for Christmas. Because when you're before that, you kind of know. I was never big into cars and trucks that much. I had a few, but I was very big on play sets. I was big on like pistols. I was big on stuff that you can do. Like I loved like little soldiers. There was this set, amazing set. They were so cheap, by the way, because everything was bootleg in Bulgaria. There was nothing original because it was the 90s, post-communist country. So everything flooded from China. Nothing was original. All the Spider-Mans and Batmans I had, they were like hand-painted in somebody's garage, And I had this set, which was kind of like a little plastic bag, and it was very cheap, super cheap. There was a set of army soldiers, green and gray, with like trucks and these fucking you build shit, and they had like, and also Native Americans and cowboys, same stuff with horses and stuff and little saloons. Oh, amazing. And I used to love it. And I just get on the table or just go on the floor, and I can play for hours, and just my imagination goes crazy, because I've always had a very wild imagination, and it takes very little for me to sprung into something, so I used to play for ages. But when you get to a point where you hit 13, 14, then it becomes very difficult to choose. Because at that point, I started being into basketball. I was obsessed with basketball. I was obsessed with rap music. And you start to get into movies a little bit more, because now you understand them, and music and sitcoms, and a little bit clothing. I like rap clothing and all this stuff, and it becomes difficult. And I remember a few Christmases, maybe 1 or 2 Christmases, the presents were horrendous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm 12 or I'm 13. I don't want socks, grandma. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 13. Now I'm 31. I love socks. When we were doing, so we did like this little list, me and my girlfriend, what we like, not exactly what we want for Christmas, but our interests. I mean, I did one for her, and I was listening because she doesn't pay attention when I speak. Because I talk so much. Honestly, I talk so much, she zones me out most of the time, so she doesn't even pay attention when I talk. And I talk about myself non-stop, you know what I mean? And I talk about what I like in such detail. And a few weeks ago, she was like, I haven't started your Christmas shopping, I don't know what to pick. And I was like, are you kidding me? I haven't stopped talking for the last 4 months what I talk, and I tell you exactly what I like. Anyway, so I created the list for her, but she got me all the presents now, she said, and I'm sure she'll do great because she's amazing. And look at me sweet talking her, eh? Fucking hell. Anyway, so when I'm 31, even on the list I put socks, and I love clothing and all that stuff, but I wasn't into that stuff. And also when my grandma, I'm 14, I'm deep into the rap game. I'm like balls deep, I'm out there fucking listening to old school Busta Rhymes and Eminem, and my favorite group was MOP, and you have Gangstar, and you have like, you know what I mean? And I used to listen to so much underground hip hop. Oh my god, I forgot all the I listened. I was never too big into Wu-Tang Clan. I've listened to them, but I wasn't like a hardcore fan. But which were the groups? Fucking it's been ages. I don't remember now, but I need to have a look. And I was so deep into rap and like underground rap as well. And she gives me fucking sweaters, bro. Like, and I mean one of those golf sweaters, or like, like your grandpa sweater or whatever. Like, oh, look at me, I'm upper middle class, I'm at a cocktail party, clink clink. Ching. Let's talk about how do you call it, let's talk about fuck, how do you call that, stocks. Yeah, let's talk about our stock portfolios and bonds or whatever. Clink clink, you know. Oh, did you make the right investment this month, Richard? Oh, yes, I made the correct investment, Oliver. Fuck off. This is mean Christmas, okay? I love it. Oh, I love being mean. It's so much fun. And so I was like, I don't want to fucking sweater, Grandma. Are you crazy? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? If I want a sweater, I want a Wu-Tang sweater or whatever. So she gives me all these stupid clothes, and I remember, I think I was probably like 14 or whatever, and one day I just said to them, because this is for Christmas and New Year, so we have this thing, so you get a present on Christmas, but on New Year's Eve you don't get a present, but we have this thing called survakari, which means it's a little, like a stick, you know what I mean? It's like a little stick it's called drian, the actual, it's like there's a plant. What the fuck it is? I'll put the name of it. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like thin wood. You know what I mean? And you get this thing, and you go on New Year's Eve to people's houses, and they turn on the back, and you survakane, it's called, and you hit them in the back. It's for health. It's for to have a successful, because it's the new year, so have a successful new year, stuff like that. It's like old school tradition, and I really love it because they give you money. You know what I mean? When you hit them in the back, they give you money, and they give you big money. You know what I mean? Because it's like, because when you're Christmas, you're only with the family, but when you're doing the Slovakian, you can go to the whole neighborhood. You can go to like your other family's houses, your friends' houses, and oh my god, dude, I used to clean out. I used to make like 250 to 300 level in a span of a few hours. That's like prostitute money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to clean out, bro. I used to feel the fucking slamming people on the back, giving me money. And when you're 14 and when you get that first taste of that green, and I've been very entrepreneurial my whole life, so I used to hustle and bustle even since I was a kid. But I was like, oh, this feels way better, and then you can go and buy whatever the hell you want, And I was like, okay. So I just said to them, fuck that. I don't want any more presents. Just give me cash. Literally. And from that moment, they were like, what? And I was like, listen, you never get the stuff that I want. Never. It's always something that I don't want, and I don't use it, or I don't wear it. Then you get mad at me. And then I was like, and then it's something that I really want. I loved Lego, for instance. And I loved, like, kids encyclopedias and stuff like that just to read, or some activity books. Even since I was a kid, I love geography, history. Give me like a glossy geography kids encyclopedia, or like a very high-end magazine or whatever, like National Geographic or something. I love that stuff. I'd rather have that than a fucking sweater that I will never wear, or they buy me some other shit that I don't want. You know what I mean? I used to have like a Discman back in the day, and they could never get me the music that I wanted, because they was like, oh, would you like some music? And I was like, yeah. And they always get me some stupid compilation albums or whatever. That is just so bad. Nothing. I don't listen to that shit. You know what I mean? And so I just said, give me money. And once I started, they just started giving me money, and it's so much better. Like, I'm telling you. Oh, hold on, my hair is shit. I'm telling you from experience. If you have a kid or whatever, just ask them, hey, listen, kid, do you want me to buy a present that you'll probably not like, especially if you have a young teenager or something, or you want to give you cash, and your kid or nephew or grandchild, whatever it is, they'll be like, oh, just give me cash. I can spend it on upgrades on my TikTok app. You know what I mean? Or I can get some new, skins and fucking faces and emojis on my Fortnite game. Or whatever the fuck young people do now. There's stupid games and apps. Get the fuck out of here. I'm grumpy old man. Bro, I don't know if maybe I put a little bit of juice in that, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe I put a little bit of vodka, a little bit of fucking screwdriver inside this thing, That's why I'm a little bit more. Maybe I got a little bit more tipsy than usual. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I don't even need to check the time because I have all the time in the world. This podcast is going to be 7 hours long. Yay! People think like, fucking hell, this is going to be really 7 hours long. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. If you piss me off, I'll never stop recording. I'll do a 24-hour show. I don't give a fuck. I can talk forever. Listen, guy. So yeah, I cut my mom, and I was like, okay. So I kind of knew pretty soon that Santa was not real. And then I started to ask for the money. Now, when I was seven and a half, my parents divorced. So we moved. My mom took me, and we moved to the other part of town, and we started living with my grandparents, my grandma, my granddad, and my aunt. My aunt, she is 12 years older than me, so meaning 43. So and I'm not gonna mention her name because I don't want to get my family involved, because when I become really famous, I don't want paparazzi at the door. But I've always seen her as a bigger sister. I've never even referred to her as my aunt or whatever. I just called her by her name, the same way you call your sister or your brother by their name, And anyway, so on Christmas, because times were very tough when we lived five of us together. Like my grandfather, his pension was okay, but my mom, she used to be like a waitress and stuff. She didn't make that much money. It was tough, you know what I mean? And my grandmother, she had like a little business on the side. She was selling like a little lingerie, clothing shop, stuff like that. And she was making some money from there, but times were very tough at points, and Christmas, like, if you want to know how tough times were, we used to have Coca-Cola, the original Coca-Cola, only on 3 occasions. Jesus' birthday, meaning Christmas, when my rich aunt and uncle came by, and they bought it, not us, or maybe if we needed to impress them, then we bought it. And on New Year's Eve. Not even on birthdays. On birthdays, you get the store brand. So in Bulgaria, we had this company. I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want to get in legal trouble, because you never know what's going to happen with this podcast. And you never know who's listening. You know what I'm saying? It's bizarre. And we have this company, right? It's named after a city in the UK. I'll just put it that way. Funnily enough, by the way, or a province in the UK. I'm not sure. Yeah, if you want to don't do some research now because you're gonna stop the podcast. Listen to me. And they had, I think, maybe 37 or 38 different flavors of fizzy drinks, even flavors that you've never heard. Have you ever heard of I don't know, like fucking how's it go? Perm? No, peach, not peach. Perm. Pur. You know that fruit, pur? I don't know how to speak English today. Who cares? It's Christmas. super. They had all these different vanilla flavor, like whatever, the cherry and mango, like some random shit together. And it used to be so cheap. Like 2 liter bottle used to be literally like 55 stotinki, which is the Bulgarian version of pence, 55 pence, which is the equivalent of 20 pence. So just imagine you can get a 2 liter bottle of fizzy drink for 20 pence from the store, okay? And not on discount, that is the regular price. It was so cheap. The Coca-Cola, 65 instead of 55, because, I mean, come on, it's Coca-Cola, you know what I mean? Coca-Cola. It was just called Cola, you know what I mean? And it tasted horrendous. It tasted so bad, nothing like the original. So yeah, on occasions we got that or whatever. So whenever I saw, Christmassy stuff, I was like, oh, whenever I saw original Coca-Cola, I was like, oh, something's happening over here. And I have very fond memories, very, very fond memories of like gatherings. Hold on. That's from my hat, fucking hell. With the family during Christmas and all that stuff. It was a very fun time, even though we didn't have much, but we had together, and we had, like, my mom's families are a little bit more reserved, because from that side, because from my father's family, they are fucking savages over there. They're literally insane. You can go and they're so loud. They're unbelievably loud. I got my personality from my father's side. Loudness, big sense of humor, like crazy sense of humor, big nose, a little bit of a belly. That's all from my father's side. They have savages over there. You can be in a room with 3 people and you think that you're in a football stadium. They're insane. And sense of humor is number one priority. You know what I mean? Everybody's all laughing and cheering and everybody's crazy. So yeah, but my mom are a bit more reserved. But my aunt and my uncle, they were a bit more theatrical. They're a bit more artistic, even though they weren't. My aunt, she was like a lawyer for a long time, and my uncle, he's a businessman, but they were like a bit, a bit like, and I always called them rich. I mean, in all fairness, they were upper middle class, but for me, like, oh my God, they had 2 cars. You know what I mean? They lived in a house. They didn't live in a block of flats, they had a TV in every room, you know what I mean? Or my uncle, he was one of the first to have like cell phones in the early 90s, like a fucking Nokia brick this big, and he had like a mullet, but he had curly hair, so he had like a Jerry curl or whatever, like black guys in the fucking 80s or whatever in America. He used to have the Jerry curl and the huge phone, gold chains, hairy, just a hairy chest, bro, no joke, you know what I'm saying? Fucking sure, like a stereotype, like an absolute Eastern European businessman stereotype. Fucking, those pointy lizard shoes with jeans, okay, and not a well-fitting jeans, okay, fucking in a tracksuit top with a shirt. So you have a shirt with a tracksuit top, unbuttoned, hairy as a motherfucker, gold chain with little Jesus at the bottom, okay. He had fucking piercings, silver piercings, Jerry curl, glasses, like the little beard or whatever, little how do you call it, 5 o'clock shadow or whatever, with a huge Nokia brick phone. Perfection, you know what I'm saying? And he used to think that he was a gangster, okay. Oh man, funny fella. So we used to go to my grandma's place to celebrate Christmas. But what we did, so my grandma, even though, they all give me cash at that point, because I'm like 14, 15 at that point. And my grandma, she was always like, that cash, there's nothing. I have presents. She always insisted on all her children and grandchildren. She has 3 daughters. I have my mom and 2 aunts. My cousin, female cousin, we're like brother and sister because we're so close and we grew up together. I used to actually live in her house in Liverpool for 6 months. I slept on her couch when I came here from London because I was fucking broke and I had no idea what I'm going to do with my life. And me, so 5 people, right? And she always used to have these, they were called, it's called turbichka, which turbichka means little bag, like those little bags that you get when you finish shopping. And she was like, and she always used to pump it up like this is the greatest present ever, you know what I mean? Nothing can come even close. to my present. So she used to have this trubichka, and inside this is a Christmas present, by the way, because Christmas present is supposed to be a big deal. Inside you had a chocolate bar, and I'm talking about a really really cheap chocolate bar. We had a brand, I think, and the brand was called Milk Chocolate. That was the name of the brand. And you know that when the name of the brand is the thing that is inside the package, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Because if you go to the store and if the brand of the salted butter is called salted butter, what the fuck, man? If you go and on the jar it says spreadable chocolate in a jar, well, that is low as lowest can get. You know what I'm saying? So the name was milk chocolate bar or whatever. You had two, maybe three easy peel fruit. We call them mandarin in Bulgaria, or mandarin or something. Yeah, easy peel fruit. Call them in the UK. You had a little card, Christmas card. You know, a little Christmas card with a little snowman or whatever. Socks, always socks, and a $5. Woo! Now, bro, you can. How you gonna top that? And nowadays, these little shits, I see them all the time. Oh, I want a PS3 that costs fucking 700 quid. I don't even know which Xbox. How many Xboxes we gonna have? How many? 11? Come on, how many Xboxes? Enough with this shit. Every year, the new phone and the new Xbox and the new PlayStation is the same shit like last year. Just 2 centimeters bigger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they're having a fit. Oh, I didn't get the Xbox 57 or whatever, you know what I mean? Get out of here, kid. You need to have a little, you know what I'm saying? And the little bags are so small. The bags were literally this big, and she stuffs everything inside. And I asked her one day, Grandma, why don't you just buy something a little bit bigger? Because everything is, just smushed in there. You know what I mean? And she said, because when I went to the shop or whatever, fucking 20 years ago, she bought like a stack. Because they used to sell them in stack, because they're little gift bags or whatever, right? But they're cheap as hell. They're not. They're like plasticky, like grocery store bags. They're not even thick cardboard or anything. Because she said when I went to get them, I got a pack of like 80 or whatever. So for the next 15 years, I'm sorted. So she used to mush everything in there. And you get it, and you stay there and pretend that you like it. Because you're 14, you don't give a fuck about socks. You don't care about easy peel fruit. Chocolate? Come on, bro. I'm not 7. I don't care about chocolate anymore. I see all these adults obsessed with sweets. Obsessed. I'm like the 40 years old. I see like a 40-year-old couple or whatever, and they have like a trolley full of stuff, and they don't even have kids. You're 35, you cannot have candy every day. Candy's for children. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, grow up. Same way Christmas is for kids. You know what I mean? That being said, I'm gonna get so many presents this Christmas. You know what I mean? But no, listen, Christmas. I'm a Christmas. Okay, I return my I need to take it back. Christmas is not for kids. Christmas is for everybody. Okay, it's amazing. But come on, you cannot be 35 and eating candy every day. Last time I had a candy, I think it was maybe like a month ago, because I was really craving it. And that's it. I don't eat candy. I'm 31, bro. I'm old. I eat nuts now. Mixed nuts. That's what I snack on. I'm an old man. I need to look after myself. I need to put some good nutrition into this body of mine, this temple. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell. These people pissing me off. I'm running out of water over here. At least little Santa Claus is happy. Johnny the Christmas tree. Yes, how we doing? We're smashing at this podcast. Fucking hell, mate. Okay, now. Last story. I'm telling you this story, and then I'm going to show you my girlfriend's presents. And I think we're gonna call it a day for today. I wanted to go outside and look at the world, but I don't think I'll have the time now. Okay, listen, doesn't matter. So, last story. So, unfortunately, when I came to the UK, I was not able to celebrate Christmas for a very long time. So, I came to the UK in 2011, May, 21st of May, 2011. Yes, pretty soon, maybe in about 6 months or whatever, I'm officially doing 10 years in the UK, and I'll have a special episode for that as well. Probably a few part series. Um, I'll probably tell you the story when I first came to the UK. I used to work in a strawberry and lettuce farm for 4 months, and I have some wild stories from there. So I'll tell you probably that in fucking 7 episode series or whatever. And when I came, I couldn't really celebrate Christmas because I was in London. So the first Christmas I was in London, I didn't know anybody, and I used to live with three Chinese students. They don't fucking celebrate Christmas, bro. It's communism over there. You know what I mean? They don't. There's no what is that? You get gifts for free. No, nothing, bro. No, they don't celebrate Christmas. You know what I mean? And so I didn't celebrate Christmas. Then 2012, I was still in London. Didn't celebrate Christmas. Oh no, actually, I celebrated Polish Christmas. That was a weird story. Have you ever had a 67-year-old old school Polish grandma yell at you while you speak in English in my house? We should be speaking Polish while you're in England? Well, I have. I think that's a good story as well. So, 2012, I moved in from East London to West London in a house that, so the owner rented the whole house and gave out the rooms, and he lived on in two of the rooms. So kind of like the first floor was his floor or whatever, right? So, but they had a baby. They recently just had a baby. And the guy was very nice. We got along with him great, and we keep in touch throughout the years. And he was in Liverpool a few times. I think he's back in Poland. I'm not sure. I need to check on him. And his wife, my wife, jak się masz? This is how Borat speaks. I love the Polish. My girlfriend is Polish. Yes, Polska. And oh fucking hell, I'll probably wear a tracksuit and speak Polish in a few years. Bloody hell. And I'm meeting her family this Christmas, and I'm so fucking nervous because her brother is 6'7". Okay, she comes from a family of giants, and I'm trembling in my boots because I may be funny and cute, but he doesn't speak much English, so I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Because listen, even though you might be big and stuff and intimidating, if you speak English, I'm very funny, so I'll butter you up eventually. But if you don't speak English, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Oh Jesus Christ. So anyway, so they had a baby and they both had to work. So they flew in the grandma, like this little babushka from Poland, but she did so she can look after the kid. She didn't speak much English, probably like few words, which is understandable. You know what I mean? She's been to England, I think, once in her lifetime as a tourist, and then she came over. I'm not one of those people like, and she's been there. She was there for I don't know, 3 months or whatever. I'm not one of those people. If you're here for a short time or you're just a tourist, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you should be fluent in fucking English. You bloody bastard. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. But if you wanna live here, you better speak the language, motherfucker. Because when I go to a shop, I like to talk to people. I'm very friendly, you know what I mean? I like to be like, how you doing, mate? But if you don't speak any English and we cannot have a little banter or a little exchange, if we cannot call each other cunts without getting offended, what's the point then? Then I get frustrated. And I was like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I've been to some weird situations. I've been to like fucking restaurants where the guy couldn't speak any English. And I was like, how the hell are you fucking waiter, bro? Come on. I'm asking him, can you give me some recommendations for some food? And he's like, yes. and I'm showing him, like, so which one? Because I don't like spicy food, right? And I was, like, because they had some spicy dishes, but I don't know what's what. You know what I mean? I'm not a connoisseur of like foreign cuisine. Okay, I eat the same shit every day. You're like, yeah, very good, very good. And I was like, can you show me like which one? You're like, it's all good. So, and I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, bro, I want to leave right now. Anyway, speak the language, you'll be fine with me. Boop. Anyway, so she comes over, right? And it's Christmas. So they celebrate Christmas a little bit different, the Polish peoples, because I think they celebrate on the 24th, because they're Catholic, and so I think the big celebration is on the 24th. And I think on the 25th they go to church or something like that. While in Bulgaria, it's 24th. We celebrate. It's kind of like, it's okay. You know what I mean? And we don't, it's all vegetarian meals. And it's supposed to be, 7, 9, 11 or 13 meals. And it's just a quiet with the family and all that stuff. Then on Christmas, we celebrate. It's like the big jamboree. You got the family, alcohol, meat, whatever. And because the 24th is more like the religious part of it for us, at least how I celebrate it. I don't know, in Bulgaria, I haven't been there in ages, but it's probably back in the day. I mean, every family or probably or every part of the country celebrates a little bit different, I guess. So 24th is more the religious Jesus-y part. The 25th is just a party, just a jamboree to get the family together. And on the 26th, I think we go to church at midnight. Or maybe it was on the 25th. I'm not sure. Anyway, and we open the presents 25th in the morning. So they celebrate the Christmas on the 24th. And I remember they cooked a lot of food, and they just invited me down in the kitchen, which was quite nice. I mean, I didn't stay by myself and stuff, but I didn't get along with his wife and the mom, the grandma. And I was just talking to the guy, and we were just talking because we get along. And she was like, "No, you need to speak Polish in my house, blah, blah, blah." She got all fucking crazy on me. Like, she really hated me. And I was just like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, bro." And I just left. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna have this fucking granny screaming at me. I don't care if it's your house. I don't care if you own the neighborhood, bro. I don't care if you own the country. Nobody gonna fucking scream at me, guy. Come on, let's be honest here. I'm fucking Mike Yanek, bro. I'm gangster." I don't care, bro. I'm a sweet, nice guy, but the moment you try to, like, I don't care who you are, you don't scream at me. So I just left. But that was like my little Polish Christmas, kinda, Then 2013, I think I was here already in this house, because I've been in this house for ages, fucking 7-8 years or something. And my cousin, I think she was still in Liverpool, but I'm not sure if we celebrated. I think, would you say that she was busy or something? And I literally didn't know anybody at that point when I came here, so I don't think I celebrated. But in 2014, and this is the story I'm going to tell you now, she moved with her fiance, boyfriend, or whatever to York, right? And for those of you who don't know, or maybe because we have a lot of viewers from the America, goddamn, and I have an American character, but you have to come and see me live to see him. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, York is New York City is named after York. So York used to be a capital back in fucking not imperial, Roman days or whatever. Like, that's how fucking long ago it is. The Roman Empire actually stopped there, and it's in the center north part of England. It's maybe 3 hours away from Liverpool, 3-4 hours away from Liverpool, I think. And it's a very historical city. It's like a heritage city. It's a town, actually. I don't think it's not big at all, but it's very posh. Posh means rich, UK slang, right? It's very posh, very, very upper class. Everybody's like, "Excuse me, that type of stuff. There's no messing about. There's no fucking savages, peasants like me. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy, crazy bastards like me. That does not fly there. You cannot be wild and crazy on the streets like I am. I get too excited. What can I do when I see something? I scream like, yeah. Cannot do that over there, right? So, and there's a lot of tourists, like so many tourists, and a lot of like heritage sites. And they have a castle. They have some of the wall from back in the day. Very, very nice place. Very quiet, very peaceful, right? So I went there for Christmas, and it was such an atmosphere. And this was in 2014, I think. Yeah, so fucking ages ago. Such a nice atmosphere, and such a good place to celebrate Christmas, because it's kind of like, I'm just checking to see if this thing's working. It's very like, this is the place to celebrate Christmas. It's very homey. It's very cozy. The streets are like, when you think of, I don't know, like fucking not medieval England, but that Victorian style age England, that type, like fucking 150 years ago. They have so many of those streets, and the streets is not pavements, it's the little like rocks and stuff, and it's so a little bit grim, and everything is kind of like dark brownish or pale brownish, and in the evening the lights, they're all like yellowish, and it's very Harry Potterish, very like you think that it was a Jack the Ripper or whatever's gonna jump out of nowhere and fucking strangle you to death. That's how it feels. We're like, ooh, spooky a little bit. I think it would be very nice to celebrate Halloween over there. And so I went there. The actual Christmas and the actual atmosphere was good, but what happened was, I'll tell you the story. So I was catching National Express, the bus, and I remember it was very cheap. I literally bought the ticket for like, I don't know, 7 quid, 8 quid before that. And it took a little bit longer, but the thing with National Express is that's like the main bus line in here. If you miss the bus, the next bus is like, and this was the last bus, by the way. So I remember I left on the 23rd or something. So literally, if I've missed that bus, that's it. There's no other, because the next day is Christmas and there's nothing. You know what I mean? Only one. And I don't know what I didn't think about train, but I don't know. I always travel with bus by that point, and I've missed, by the way, 4 or 5 times National Express. Yeah, for gigs, 2 times for gigs. But then but I was lucky because I just went and got a train. It was only to Manchester, so, and I was not late. And one time for a date, and one time for picking up somebody from the airport. I missed it once, and 2 times I've almost missed it. Like literally, I remember back in the day, a few years ago, when I needed to go and pick somebody from the airport. I literally run, and just in the last moment, I got in and they literally left. So, and if I've missed it, somebody will be waiting for me at the airport or whatever. And the next bus was like in 2 hours or whatever. Anyway, so I go there, and I don't know why, and it's freezing cold, by the way. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea if I wore dress shoes. Okay? Like brogues or whatever the hell they're called. Dress shoes. And I was like, yeah, that would be a good idea. Let me wear that, And I remember I put those brogues, but the problem was I bought them from Next or whatever online. They were 10 quid. Because no matter one, they were 10 quid because there was like this big promotion or something, and it turns out that they were a little bit defective when I bought them, but I was like, they're just 10 quid, they look nice, whatever. They're a little bit too small for me. And at the back, you have the stitching, and somehow, on the inside, the stitching is, sorry, fucking hell, I'm burping over here. The stitching is right next to the shoe, so when you put your feet, there's nothing to go against, But on the other side is a little bit, how do you call it, embossed, embroidered or whatever. But somebody didn't do it properly. So halfway the shoe inside was embroidered, and the stitching was in there as well. So every time I walked, it literally scraped the back of my skin, you know what I mean, on the back of my ankle or whatever. And it felt, oh my God. And I don't know why I put these shoes, and I think that was the first time putting them. And I was so late, you know what I mean. And I kind of make a few moves, and I was like, I don't have time to, you know what I mean, to change or whatever. That was like, that'll be fine. And I remember because the bus here, because I catch a bus here to go to town, was a little bit late, so it stopped me off in town, not that far away, but I literally needed to run to the station. You know what I mean? Because I kind of stopped. The station used to be in a different place, and I stopped very far away because there was no bus that was going nearby. There was only one, but they stopped there like until 4 o'clock or something, 5 o'clock, and it was in the evening. And I remember, and I needed to run, literally run. It was quite a lot of running with these dress shoes, and I'm literally like, I'm going to be late, and I run, and I'm dressed head to toe, by the way. I have a shirt, I have a tie, I have a v-neck, I have a, you know what I mean? I'm proper dressed to kill. Fucking, what's the name of Superman? Clark Kent over here. And I run my fucking, like, insane, you know what I mean? And I remember, because I'm just running adrenaline, whatever. And when I got inside, and I kind of stopped, and after a few minutes, I feel like this excruciating pain. And I was like, what the fuck? And I kind of removed my shoe, like my skin just all fucked up, bro. Like red blood or whatever. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was in so much pain, and those shoes were so hard, you know what I mean? And every time I walked, it was a nightmare. So when I got there, it was very difficult for me to walk to her house, and it was quite of a walk. So we went there the next day. We went to the market. It was very cozy, very nice, but I couldn't enjoy it because I was in so much pain. And I think that later on the next year, because they stay there for like 7-8 months, I remember. I think the next after 5-6 months I went to visit them, just for a visit for a day or whatever. So it was nice to catch up and stuff, but it was such a nightmare, bro. I was just walking, I was in so much pain. It was a nightmare, but it was a fun experience. We had the Christmas dinner, which I never had the traditional Christmas dinner. It was very nice. I loved it. My favorite thing was cranberry sauce and parsnips. I've never had parsnips before. I'd never even seen them. I was like, this looks like some sort of an alien dick. You know what I mean? Like, weird shit. What is this? And tasted it. I was like, oh, it's fucking phenomenal. Turkey, a little bit dry, but I know turkey is very good for you. So when you put some cranberry sauce, or if you put some gravy and stuff, perfect. So this year probably we'll have a Christmas dinner with the missus, so that will be quite nice. Okay. So that is for the Christmas stories. Now, I will show you my girlfriend's gifts. I need to change the battery, and I'll be right back in a few seconds. We are back, baby. Woohoo! Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing this journey across the holiday Christmas landscape, and the next stop is what I bought for Christmas for my girlfriend. Yes, choo choo, everybody on board, or everybody get off my train. Okay, last stop. You leave my train right now. Okay, listen, enough shenanigans. Now, like I said, I don't have any family in the UK, so that means that when Christmas comes, or like some sort of event, I don't have to buy any presents. So this year, I am with somebody, so I bought her presents, and also my civilian mates. I haven't seen them because of the pandemic. I literally haven't seen them in fucking 8-9 months or whatever. I mean, we do chat and stuff, but I don't think we're doing anything for this Christmas. I don't think they're gonna be, in the mood or whatever. So I think we're meeting in January. So I don't have to buy anything for them. And my comedian mates as well. I spoke to them recently, and I'm meeting them in January. But maybe we can have like little gifts or whatever to each other. I'm not sure. So I focused all my energy, on spending the stuff on my girlfriend. We had a budget which is 25 quid, and I think if you have a partner, or you're doing some sort of secret Santa or whatever with family or friends, I think having a budget, like a limit on how much you can spend is very good, because otherwise you're gonna look like somebody's gonna buy you a candle for 4 quid, and another person's gonna buy a fucking, I don't know, like a laptop or whatever for 400 quid. Like that episode of The Office where somebody, where Michael bought iPod mini or whatever, which is like $100, and somebody else bought like socks or whatever. And I've been to some dodgy secret Santas at my day, and there's people who literally buy something from the pound store for a quid. You cheap bastards. Now, we both love charity shops, me and my girlfriend, and our thing was, it doesn't have to be brand new. It doesn't have to be super flashy or expensive or whatever, you know what I mean? Plus the budget is only 25 quid. But it has to be something that the other person will like, or maybe you remember something about them, or like a little memory or whatever, and something that they will enjoy. You know what I mean? And also, because if you buy something really expensive, if you don't have a budget, you'll be kind of like, listen, if I receive a watch and the watch costs 300 quid, I wouldn't wear it. You know what I mean? Because I'll be scared that maybe I'll break it, maybe I'll drop it or whatever. Somebody will steal it. I have a watch. It looks very nice. It's 35 quid. It was like on sale or whatever. And I wear the fuck out of it. I have it for almost 2 years now. And it is very good condition. So when it's something a bit cheaper, a bit more reasonable, I think the person will enjoy it more. Unless you have a gold digger for a wife, then you're fucked, you know what I mean? Then you gotta buy some diamonds and fucking jewels and, like fur coats or whatever. But hey, it's your fault that you're dating a gold digger, okay? Now, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna show you all the stuff, and then I will show you the top 5 products that I've personally used, and I think they will make a great present. Actually, they're unisex, believe it or not. So it doesn't even have to be for a guy. It can fit anybody. Okay, so let's do this. Now, first thing is, I love a lot of small presents. I prefer to have 10, 15 smaller ones than two big ones. So this was my approach, when I was picking out the presents. So what I did, I counted them. I have 12 presents for her, okay? Oh yeah, I'm gonna smash this Christmas. Okay, I was about to say something else after that. Naughty, naughty. Then I'll smash something else. She's forbidden, by the way, to watch this part of the episode before she opens the presents because she'll get a spoiler because this, drops on the 23rd. So yeah, she wouldn't see that, ha ha ha, until Christmas. But it's gonna be too late because then I'll open my presents and I don't care anymore if she's mad at me or not. No, I'm only joking. Now, what I did is I have 3 bigger presents that are separately packaged, and I have all these little bits and pieces. So I put them literally. So I'm going to package them individually. There's like 9 in here, I think. And I am going to literally put them in this box. And it has a little smiley face, and I'll probably decorate the box a bit more. And it has a little tag on the top. It has her name, and it says mystery box. And oh no, it just says mystery box. And I will package the big box, so she will think that, oh, this is one big present. But when she opens it, she'll be like, oh, what is this? Because I really like watching unboxing videos, and you have these mystery geek boxes or whatever subscription type where you get them once a month. So I was thinking, let me do something like this. I think she will really enjoy it. Oh, sorry, I'm recording this early in the morning. That's why I'm drinking so much water. Okay, so I'll start pulling out stuff one by one. First of all, let's do some CDs. Yay, she likes CDs. She's old school. Yes, I love it. Her favorite group is a band called Kasabian. If you're not from the UK, they are a British band, and I think they're based. Where they're based? Somewhere from the middle of the country, I think. I'm not sure. They have a very unique style. Like every song sounds different. You know what I mean? And every song sounds like you've heard it on the radio, or it should be on the radio. You know what I mean? And I've been listening. I didn't know, but when you go to the gym or somebody's playing from their car or whatever, and I've been hearing these songs, but I've never knew who they were. And one day when she started listening, and I was like, who is that? And that's Kasabian. And then the next song, and I was like, oh, who is that? Kasabian. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. So it was quite an interesting band. They're a bit rock and roll, maybe a little bit of pop and guitars and drums and that type of stuff. So this is an album that they have. I don't know which album is this. If you're a Kasabian fan, you probably know. This is one of the albums. This is another one. This is another one too. We have 2 albums, and this one, the third one, 3 albums. And you know what the funny thing is? They don't. She doesn't have any albums. I looked through her collection, and I was so surprised because this is her favorite band, but she doesn't have any albums of them. So I was quite lucky. I found them in the charity shops. They're like brand new. The only thing is, I mean, yeah, they look pretty brand new, to be honest with you. And this Arctic Monkeys, I've only heard one song of this band, but this is like a special edition, and it has, you have the CD. It has these pictures. There's like a little booklet in here as well. I think, yeah, there's like a little booklet in here. It looks very nice, like special edition. So you have the 4 CDs. Hold on, let me see where I can put them. I'll put them here. Now, the other thing I have, let's do this. So this is, I found this. It's a thin container. I found it in a charity shop, and it has like this vintage style, vintage look. It's a very nice design. I think this was like a postcard or a poster or something. This one French from the probably 70s or 60s. Yeah, I think it's a promotional for something. Or maybe the chocolates, I'm not sure. But inside there were chocolates, on the here on here. So when I found it, it was empty. But I really like the thin, because she really likes stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like little, so you can put stuff inside, and it looks very nice, and it's very high quality. So what I did, I was thinking at first what to put inside. So I was thinking, let me put some chocolates. But then I was like, because I was like, nah, she can find chocolates everywhere. I'm not gonna put chocolates. I'm gonna do something a bit more uninspected, because when she opens it, she'll probably think it's chocolate. So what I did, I put this little paper. I have a bunch of this purple paper from back in the day, and inside, what I did is I put three little pouches. Yay! And she loves little pouches. Okay, so you have pouch number one. Look at that, has little hearts and stuff, and you can open it. There's nothing inside though. And there's inside, what is it? Nothing. But it's very high quality. It feels very nice, Very nice. Then you have the second one with cats. Yeah, she always wanted a little cat. Here you go. You have a little cute cat with a bow tie. Look at that. And I'm like the best boyfriend ever. And it has little sparkles and stuff. I don't know. And you have this little print. That is a weird mixture, by the way, black and brown for like animal print. But what can you do? This is what I found. Okay, and you put them inside, and she will love it. Look how cute that is. Okay, so we have that. Hold on. I'm sorry if there's like some extra sounds from the paper. Okay. Now, next thing. Let's do the books. We have pub jokes. Yay! Look at that, pub jokes. Brand new. Bought it from charity shops for, I don't know, 50 pence or whatever. Brand new condition. It's very nice. It's all like cheeky pub jokes. It's good for her. She has like a little, collection of coffee table books, or books that you can read and when you're taking a shite. Or just, yeah, when you're chilling on the couch. And she likes jokes. She likes I don't think she's a big fan of pubs, but she's a British wannabe, just like me. um I'm thinking about the Spice Girls song "Wannabe." Anyway, so she likes, she's a British wannabe, and we'll be probably applying soon for our citizenships. And I think this will be like a nice little book, that you will enjoy. British jokes. Next thing, I think she will love this book. So this is Meal in a Mug. Okay, all you need is a mug and a microwave. She has a mug. She has a microwave. And this book, actually, charity shop again. It's like brand new book. It's so nice, so nicely done. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, has big nice pictures. It has recipes, and it's so colorful. She will lose her mind. And the thing is, she is a very good cook, like insane. And she cooks, bro. I am so well fed since I started dating her. We've been dating almost 6 months now. Oh, bro, I am becoming a chunky monkey, dude. I've always wanted to become just a bit bulkier, I'm getting a fat face now. So yeah, she's feeding me well, and it just looks so nice, like, even as a display piece. I'm a collector myself, and you cannot probably see very well in the back. It's a bit blurry, but I'll show you in the future. I'm a collector, and I love just finding stuff and hunting and searching. I don't buy. It's very rare I buy something from eBay or Amazon when it comes to collecting. Only charity shops or like boot sales, garage sales, or whatever. That's the fun of it, And you buy it dirt cheap. I don't want to spend that much money. I'm broke, what I'm saying? And I just love some stuff that you can just display. You can use them, but they're good for display as well. And this looks beautiful. Look at this. It looks so cool, so vibrant, so, you know what I mean? Such a nice design, and I think she'll really like it. She likes stuff like that. And again, when you're finding the presents and when you're looking for presents, it doesn't have to be expensive. That's what people don't get. You know what I mean? You just need to, like, what I've started doing. When I'm with somebody, in a new relationship and stuff like that. And whenever they mention something, because I have short memory, that they like something, I literally pull out my phone and I'll create a little folder on my. I have this application where it's like Notepad or whatever. It's very useful. You create the little different notepads and notes, and I just write it down. Like, she likes Harry Potter, she likes minerals, she likes, like, I don't know, like plush, cute thingies, dogs, cats, puppies, that stuff, cooking books. What was the other thing? Lord of the Rings, D&D, like that type of nerd shit. I got me a nerd. Yes, living the dream. and I just write it down because I forget. So when I'm looking for something, I just pull out my phone and I'm like, oh, okay, cooking book, that looks cute. She likes cooking, boom, take it, Oh, this thing, oh, that's cute, boom, take it, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be fucking, you don't have to spend a fortune. And when you spend, like, that's the thing, when you find these stuff that they really like, doesn't matter if you're dating, if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care who you are, what you're doing with your life, okay? But when you find those things that they're so personal to them, and the thing that they really like, they'll be like, oh my god, that's amazing, and you will fucking smash it. And it doesn't have to be on Christmas or Valentine's Day. Just buy a present out of the blue, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be expensive, it can be a few quid. Just package it up and make it a surprise. Don't be like, oh, I got you a gift. No, motherfucker, listen, man, like, dudes, we're we're kind of fucked up because we don't really know how to like surprise women and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? They're better at that shit. But I'm learning now. I'm an old geezer. I'm 31. I had a few fucked up relationships and a few fucked up experiences, and now I'm learning after like all these years, after fucking how many years of dating, I finally learned how to kind of do shit. You know what I mean? So when it's specific, when it's something, boom, it's amazing, okay? Just pay attention, motherfucker, or just take notes like me, okay? Now, next thing. She likes like notepads and journals and all that stuff. I do as well, but I can never think of anything to write in them. You know what I mean? So I have a few here, but I don't know. I love them. I love journals and stuff like that. Like little notepads and stuff. But there's nothing to write. You know what I mean? Everything is on my computer. I don't write comedy on paper. There's nothing. Maybe when I'm doing my comic book collecting and stuff like that, I start writing down what I need. But still, So, travel lists journal. Again, charity shop, brand new. This is literally brand new. When I open it, you even hear the sounds that a brand new book makes. This was, I don't know, 50 pence, 20 pence, whatever. You know what I mean? Insane. Travel lists journal. Now, and I'm going to put a little note, and I'll tell you what the note is going to say. So when you open, look, can you hear? This is like brand new sound. So this is very interesting. I don't like traveling. You know what I mean? I fucking hate traveling. I find it annoying. I find it like, I have to do this now. You know what I mean? It takes effort for me to travel, and I don't enjoy it. Some people, it's recreational, like shopping. I hate shopping, but I love having clothes, but I hate shopping. And same for travel. Some people find it like that's the thing that they can do all the time. I hate traveling. But if I did enjoy travel, I would love something like this. So this is like, I don't know, this is very like travel, selfie, prepare for takeoff. This is like to-do list. My coolest, clover for winter, wandering, stuff I'd pack for summer. Shit. This is like very teenager-ish. I think, ultimate travel tunes, best beach books and holiday lists. Shit, bro. I'm gonna get a BJ that evening. Oh my god, she will love this. Oh goddamn. She'll kill me, by the way, if I'm talking like this on the podcast. I got into trouble a few times for talking shit on the podcast, so I kind of avoided talking about her and stories because they got into serious trouble. Ooh, there was an argument. Ooh, fucking hell, for one of the episodes. Jet lag, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is like little to-do lists or whatever, and here you have more shit, films to watch. I hate travel when my top 3 grand trip ideas, It's quite nice actually. Man, I wish I was into traveling. City limits, photos, best cities for shopping, hippest streets I've seen, outdoor adventures. Yeah, block busting exhibitions I've seen. That's nice, man. Wicked water sports I've tried. Fucking hell. This is a big book as well, by the way. And every page is different. I don't know how they come up with that shit, but my top 3 most memorable journeys. Wow. That is nice. So yeah, this is quite sorry. So this is like quite nice, and websites and blogs. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little note that is going to say for the journeys or for the memories that we're going to create together. Oh, bro, what are we talking about here? Hold on. Oh, my voice is fucking
Oh, Mikey boy, I sound like I've been drinking whiskey with Santa Claus all night, goddamn. Me and the house, we had a bit of a party, though, said.
Next present. Oh, Mikey boy, you're gonna smash this Christmas, bro. And you know what the thing is? Like next Christmas, I gotta smash it again because that's the issue. Because when you set the bar high from the beginning, I'm fucked, man. From now on, every Christmas, birthday, every Valentine's Day, every whatever. Oh, bro, I need to I don't know, Poland's Independent National Day or whatever. Probably I have to give her a gift as well. Give her like a little statue of the Pope or whatever. So and she's Polish, by the way, for those of you who don't know. And they were asking like, why you mentioning Poland? Yeah, she Polska. Yes, I will be Polish probably in a few fucking months. I'll be wearing a tracksuit, smoking cigarettes, eating kielbasa, and saying kurva. And fucking hell, you people are crazy. And I love it. I love the Polish, a funny nation. I love it. Good sense of humor. Yes, hard work. We like to work and eat salami. Very good food. Oof. Good food and hot women. What do you need anymore? But hey, listen, I have a woman. I cannot talk about that other women are hot. No other women exist for me anymore. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. Polish women, they don't fuck about me. That good cooking comes with a price. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just you be like, oh my god, she's such a good cook. Yeah, but bro, she's feisty, bro. Don't piss her off. She'll kick your butt. Polish women tough as nails, dude. They don't mess about. Okay, enough of this. Listen, so I have this little box over here. So she likes little boxes. I like boxes as well. Um, it's like a little flower. There's like a little thing here, but I don't know. I can paint it. I mean, I do have painting materials. So, little flower. And when you open it, she's gonna see it. She'll be like, oh, this is so cute. And when you open it inside, oh, bro, can you see what's inside? Yeah. So, this is erasers, okay? But they're in the shape and they're like little, very cute. This is like a little cow, and you can put them on, I don't know, little erasers. So this is a little cow. Christmas tree, little Christmas tree. Look at this, so cute. Little hat, little Christmas hat. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. This is like a little unicorn. But this looks like the unicorn from, the girl from Despicable Me. She had that as a toy. And this looks like it. I don't know if it's the same, but and even stands up. And 2 pins because she likes pins. Because of course she does. Everybody loves pins. So this is like a little scooter. Ciao, bella. Grazie, scusi. Hey. Oh, what's it going? Because, in Italy, everybody rides a scooter. And a little, yay, double-decker bus. Because she's a British wannabe just like me. And here you go. Boom. And there's like a little confetti or whatever, but I'll probably put the paper because these are not, they don't hold everything right, so I'll put some of that paper, the purple one. Yes, mate, these are very, very nice. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me show you again. Can you see them? You can see them. Here you go. Boom. Yes. This costed, and the reason I'm telling you the price is so I can show you that it doesn't, I really hate when somebody says, oh, I don't have money for a present. You know what I mean? This was 50 pence, and each of these were 5 pence, and the pence were 50 pence each. So 2 quid, not even 2 quid. And this present is amazing. And there's so many good presents, I don't even know. Like, I don't know which one she would like the most. Probably all of them, yes. So, next present. Ha 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 ha. Ah, look at that. Bro, how fucking awesome is that? Honestly, dude, this is, even I would like this as a present. And I'm a boy, you know what I mean? But I'm very flamboyant, so, uh, I'm not like a lad. I'm artistic, you know what I'm saying? So listen, this thing, I saw this in the church. So I have my favorite place on the whole planet. I mean, my favorite shop in the whole planet is a local charity shop. It's very big and it has so much stuff. And I've been going there for 7 years because it's near the place where I buy food anyway. So whenever I go to do my weekly shopping, I pop in there. I've been there for 7 years, and I've spent hours and hours in there. And I've spent probably, I don't even think it's 100 quid, because everything is dirt cheap, and I've resold some of the stuff, so I got my money back. But I've spent so much time in there, and I have so much fun. I'm like a little kid, because they have DVDs, they have books, they have cool shit, they have stuff all the time. And half of the stuff on my cabinet, probably half of it, is from that store. Okay, I saw this 75 pence. Okay, what the hell, bro? Brand new. It is brand new, and this is amazing. So this is like a little, hold on, like a little container, plastic container, and inside I put. Let me see if I can get it out. I put, yes, mate, wild honey nectar. Yeah, candle. Because the missus loves candles. And I got into candles as well because of her. Fucking hell. Talk about my masculinity going away. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, this smells so strong, by the way. Oh, fucking hell. This is very strong. And this is like a good, high end stuff, It's not like fucking home bargains shit. No disrespect. Home Bargain is one of my favorite shops. I shop there all the time. But they're candles. I mean, come on. Who are we kidding? Candles are like fucking 7 pence for fucking jar of candle. It doesn't smell that strong anyway. But no, it's okay. I'm joking. I love you, Home Bargain. And on the bottom, here we go. With the theme. Keeping up with the theme. Poop. And it even goes well. Yellow and purple. And a bit of green. Oh, yes, mate. Here you go. Put it here so you can watch it. Santa, how you doing? I need to drink some water. Okay, now, almost finished, by the way. Next present. No, I'll show you this. So, this thing, oh, fucking hell. This little thing, I don't know if you can see it properly. I found this. Yeah, okay, great. Well done, Mikey boy, early in the morning, fucking hell. Your neighbors must hate you, Mikey. Yes, they do. I'm making all this noise over here. So this thing, I don't know if you can see it properly. I found it and I was like, okay, it's like 2 quid or whatever. But I need to paint it. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I don't know. It feels too. Fucking the design is not good. Everything works great. Everything looks very, like brand new, and everything is intact and in shape. But I need to paint it. And her favorite colors are black and yellow. So I will probably paint this black with like this little details yellow, on the top, and maybe here, and maybe here, yellow, and everything else black. And I think she'll really enjoy it after I do a paint job. And I was thinking what to put inside, by the way, because like you have these spaces and stuff. So I'll probably put the yellow, the purple stuff. I'm probably thinking candy, to be honest with you, because I cannot think of anything else, So yeah, this thing, I think she will enjoy it because she can put little stuff, and she doesn't have anything like this. She has jewelry and necklaces, and you know how women are. Hey, let me tell you something about those broads. Hey. She gets mad at me when I make generalizations about women, and I was like, babe, that's part of the shtick. You know what I'm saying? That's the character I'm playing on the podcast and on stage. She was like, you talk too much shit about women on the podcast and on stage, and I was like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then she gets mad, but then she gets, in a few minutes, you just leave her alone, and she's like, I cannot resist your charm, my Yanek, you sexy bastard. Last present. When I saw this is actually brand new with packaging and everything. When I saw this in the shop, it was just there, 2 of them, boxes like this. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Because, like, look at this, bro. When you look at it like this, I'm not going to show you. Oh, well, I mean this, but I didn't read it, you know what I mean? It kind of says what it is. But I was like, what the fuck is just a crate, And I'm a nosy Nelly or whatever the fuck it's called. I always need to know. So, again, keeping up with the theme. You need to have a theme. Very important, okay? Sorry. Have a bit of this. And inside, my missus, for some reason, is obsessed with pigs. She has pictures of them, like little toys, whatever. Obsessed with pigs. So I got her. I got a little piggy bank with the fucking look at this pig, bro. I don't know. I don't want to open it because it's packaged. This is how it was, brand new. But can you see the eyes on this fucking pig? This pig looks hilarious. Looks absolutely fucking hilarious, mate. This pig is so fucking funny. Uh, has a little tail, which is rubber, and it's just weird and it's just fun. And it's an actual piggy bank that you can, yeah. So you can, open, and it's not like one of those that you have to break the ones or whatever. And there were two. Actually, I should have bought one for me as well, because there were two, and there were only £2 each, and they would look so nice on my display. And I have a lot of coins, and I'll actually use it. And I'm a bit mad now when I think about it that I did not use it, but it's okay. I can always buy something else. Plus, I'm not that much of a fan of pigs, to be honest with you. I mean, they're cute, but I like them more in bacon form. You know what I'm saying? We got pigs when I was growing up in my village, my grandma's village. But yeah, this is very nice. And I think there's a little. Is that like a little defect, or that's just like a part of a smile? I'm not sure. But it looks very nice, and I think she'll love it. And there's some instructions and stuff like that on the bottom, like a little card, tell you what it is. Okay, I don't do edits on this part, so bear with me, people. Now, done. Okay, so these are all the presents that I bought for my girlfriend. Let's do a little recap. Music albums of Kasabian and Arctic Monkey. This little things with the little pouches. Pig. Piggy bank. This little thing. Yes, mate. Candle with pineapple. Little box with little erasers. Travel journal. Meal in a mug. Pub jokes. Yes, baby. Who's gonna crush this Christmas? I'm gonna crush this Christmas. Bro, I am so excited. I cannot wait. I'm one of those people, by the way, who, I don't know, man. I just give presents because I just want to see the look on their face and just want to, I don't know, I just want to make people happy, you know what I mean? And when you have somebody in your life that you can make happy with just like basic stuff, this is not expensive. I told you, all of this costed £22. And even, yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, probably. If not even, yeah, probably. Because these discs, they were like, this one and this one, they were £2 each, and this one, one, so £6 here. But yeah, £22, and I still have £3 to go. Haven't even reached the limit of £5. So it doesn't take, that's what I'm trying to say. It takes so little to, who doesn't have £20? You know what I mean? But it just takes time. That's the thing. Because it took a lot of time to find these presents, but it was so much fun. Because I go for my collecting anyway. I go to charity shops anyway. So, now it's time. I hope that you enjoy the presents, by the way. Now it's time to show you. Hold on, I need to move some things around. Now it's time to show you the 5 products that I personally use that I think I'm so happy with them, and I've been using them in some cases for a long time. And I think that if you want to make a present, and now this is not the charity shop, everything is brand new, and yeah, just buy it brand new. They're not that expensive, but they will change your life forever. Okay, now I was looking at the gifts, and I kind of realized that they are all they're old man gifts, but they're all unisex. You can get them for a woman as well. But the thing is, I'm an old guy, so it's not going to be fucking toys and cheerful shit. You know what I mean? Like fun, interesting, hip shit. No, it's old guy shit. You know what I mean? You're in the retirement home, and this is the type of stuff you get for Christmas. And you'll be like, oh my God, I really need this in my life. That's the type of presents. So I'm going to start with, which one? Okay, first present. Oh, yeah. So you have 5. Yeah, so I have 5. First present, and again, this is like for any occasion. But maybe because they are a bit, some of them are hygiene, some of them are like very personal. So let's just put it that way. I'm recommending these stuff for you. You know what I mean? Because, and I don't know you personally. I'm not saying that you smell or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you buy some of these presents for somebody, they might be like, are you trying to tell me something? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just put it that way. Stuff that you can get that you love. Okay, this thing, listen, mate, is called Three Quar. Okay, I will put links in the description. I'm not getting paid. These are not sponsor ads. Okay, I do have affiliate links, but I don't think they work because I've been having them for 3 years, and recently I tested them. It doesn't give me anything. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. I want to be straightforward with you. If you want to Google it by yourself, Google them by yourself, no worries. Okay, but please do that after we finish the show. I appreciate when people watch till the end. I put a lot of time and effort into these podcasts. Okay, this thing, mate, I've been using this for 3 or 4 years now. I heard of it by accident. Oh no, since 2014 or 15. Yeah, 5 years. This thing is an absolute lifesaver, okay? If you're sweating, okay, and I don't know why, I'm a small guy, but under my armpits, maybe because I get nervous or whatever, I used to, not anymore. I used to sweat a lot. And the thing is, I'm not like a really manly man, so it doesn't really smell, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have like a stench or anything, but it just, just get wet under there, you know what I'm saying? The same way, girls get wet when I walk into a club and they were like, oh my god, damn, even my voice getting all sexy now. Hold on. when I walk into a club and girls like, oh my god, goddamn, is that my Yanek? Oh damn, somebody called the fire department because my panties are on fire. And then the fire department comes over and they spray them down with water to turn out the fire, and that's how they get all wet and shit. Story of my life. It's not easy being a sex symbol, but somebody gotta do it. So if you sweat, this is like medicine. It doesn't smell. Oh my god, it doesn't smell. It doesn't have any sexy adverts. Nothing. Look at it. It's very small. It's very strong as well. So it's a little roll on, very strong. This is my secret weapon. It costs around 10 quid, 10, 15 quid. It's not cheap. It's medicine, mate. I'm telling you, this is not. Listen to me. All those fucking Nivea, Nike, fucking Men Force, Adidas, Nike, whatever, those real raw ones, they don't fucking work, mate. They just smell nice and this shit, when you put this shit, and there's a special way how you put this stuff, okay? You do not put this after you've showered or after you've shaved. You put it before you go to bed, and in the morning you wash it out, okay? And this thing keeps you dry for 24 hours. I don't think it's the healthiest shit on the planet because it actually blocks your sweat and stuff, but mate, oh dude, I used to sweat, especially when I go to dates, because I used to get nervous as fuck on dates at the beginning, but then I get relaxed in the first 15 minutes, and then I go all fucking crazy like I'm on this podcast and they never call again. But story of my life. But this thing, lifesaver, okay? So I don't know how you can give this as a present because, you'd be like, oh yeah, you smell and you stink and you sweat a lot, take this. But if you want to buy this for yourself, mate, listen to me. Do it, okay? I'm not sponsored, unfortunately. I wish I was sponsored by some of these products, Next product. Since we're talking about hygiene, you dirty motherfuckers, listen to me, mate. Oral-B electric toothbrush. I bought this 2 years ago, or maybe 2 years ago or something, and I never went back. Once you go electric, you never go back. Mate, listen to me. If you don't use electric toothbrush, what the fuck are you doing, you disgusting savage, okay? Listen, mate, because sometimes if I forget this and if I'm at my missus, I use normal toothbrush and I'm like, oh, I feel disgusting, okay? Oh shit, hold on. Damn, bro, I'm fucking breaking down the Mike Yanek studio over here. No, listen, mate, this thing is absolutely amazing. Once you try it, oh, dude, it's completely your mouth. You'll be like, I've never felt so fresh in my life. So this thing costs. I bought it on. They can be priced. They can get up to 200 quid. But this one is. I bought it for like 20 quid or 30 quid on promotion. If you go to Home Bargain, by the way, so they have them brand new. behind the counter. There's like a place where they keep all the perfumes and all that stuff, but not in the shop or outside of the shop, but well, in my, okay, let's just put it that way, in my home bargain. But they usually laid out the same way. But there is a place where they keep stuff like that, and they usually have them on promotion. I've seen it for like 19, 17 quid or whatever, these ones, so they're quite cheap. You can find them cheap. But mate, listen to me, you just put the toothbrush and you just hold it, bzz, 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 bzz. It takes a bit longer. It takes like 2 or 3 minutes, and you have to be patient. You have to hold it on each tooth and work it around for a few seconds. But it makes such a huge difference, and it saves you a toothpaste, because you need to put very little. Now the next step is I'm going to be looking into, they call like fucking water flossers or whatever. That's like the next step, which is literally like a little pump or whatever, and you press it. It's like fucking little car wash. On the car wash they have that spray or whatever, same stuff for your teeth. That's the next step, and I'll probably getting one of those, because my teeth are kind of okay. I mean, I've never had anything like cosmetically done on my teeth. I have like fillings and stuff, but I've never, and when I was a kid, I didn't used to look after my teeth because my parents didn't care. They were never around and stuff. But as I'm getting older, and I'm very vain. I'm just being honest. I'm very vain. So I really look after myself and my health and my beauty and all that stuff. Because look at this fucking ugly mug, this nose and shit, bro. I need some work. Okay, next thing. If you have a short person in your life, or if you are a short bastard, especially a man, let's be honest. If you are up to 5'5", I'm not saying that your life is miserable, but probably it is, let's be honest, okay? Including me, okay? I used to be 5'5", but after buying these, this should be like an bro, I would love to do an infomercial. And by the way, it's a bit used because I have this for maybe fucking 2 years now. No, the minimum a year, but I'm sure more. And I'll probably buying, to be honest, I think I'll buy more of these. But if you are a short bastard, come on, what are you doing with your life? How the hell are you gonna live with yourself just being 5'5"? You need to do something about it, okay? And the first step is, and I'm saying this to everybody, I've seen a person that was like 5'2", a guy, and I'm not making fun of him. I like that. Wait, I'm 5'5", and it's a tough existence, you know what I mean? But being 5'2" is probably difficult, and 5'1" or whatever. I've actually seen a person 5 feet. Yeah, I've talked to them, a guy, and I was like, and he was my age, probably older. And the first thought, I was like, you definitely need one of these. What are you doing? You need one of these in every single shoe you have, okay? Because this is 1 inch, okay? 2.5 centimeters. Technically, they're orthopedic inserts or whatever, so it's like better on your footing and all that stuff, and actually helps. It actually helps me with my posture, and my feet are not as tired, and I feel better. But let's be fucking honest, you don't buy that for that shit. You buy this so you can be taller, okay? Because as a short guy, if somebody says to me, I will give you, I don't know, a shoe insert, or I'll give you these special shoes, they will make you 4 inches taller, and it's not going to look, you know what I mean? So nobody will know. But your feet will be in so much pain every time you walk. I'll be like, oh yeah, definitely, bro. I don't give a fuck about my feet. You're gonna make me 4 inches taller? I'll be 5'9", bro. Get me on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I need to do. I'll pay as much as I have to. For these inserts, I paid 12 quid back in the day. I think they're 15 now. And to be honest with you, yeah, I'll pay 50 quid for those. I mean, not for only 1 inch, but if there's something that can make me 4 inch taller, I'll pay 100 quid straight away. Not even, you know what I mean? So, desperate times calls for desperate measures. I don't know if you can give this to a woman, because I don't know how they're going to react. Because women get offended when they're like, when you tell them that they're short. They're like, are you telling me I'm short? Yeah, bitch, you're 5'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm small as well, but I don't know why women get offended. But, when you talk shit about guys' height, we just have to stand there and take it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, what? I don't have feelings as well. I mean, come on. But if you say to a girl she's short, oh fuck it, fuck it, oh hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, come on, bruh. At least they can wear high heels. I wish it was socially acceptable for men to wear high heels. We need to make it like a thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody in high heels, and not because I have like a sexual thing for feet or whatever. Feet are disgusting, but I just want to feel a bit taller, And if it's socially acceptable for all men to wear high heels, then when I walk down the street for fucking 10-inch high heels, nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, look at this motherfucker." Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, look at this tall, sexy bastard." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get this, put it on your shoes, and also listen. If you're short, I'm being serious, mate. I got like special boots. I mean, they're not special, but they're like the heel is it this much? Probably this much, yeah, if not even a bit more, which is kind of unusual for. Well, it's very thick, and when you put this, I have 2 inches, and I'm 5'7", and I need all the height I get because my girlfriend is 6 feet tall, with shoes on. She's 5'11", but with shoes she's 6 feet. So goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be out there. Fuck, Other thing, stopwatch. You'll be like, Mike, why the hell I need a stopwatch? Why the hell you don't need a stopwatch? This thing cost me £7. I have it for 1 year. It hasn't the battery. I don't even know. I don't think I can even change the battery. Battery is still working. This thing is amazing. Glows in the dark. It can be used as a regular watch. It can be used as a alarm, and it can be used as a stopwatch. Okay, I use it only as a stopwatch. And when I'm on stage, if you are any type of show business guy or girl or whatever, and you have a certain amount of time that you need to do on stage, this is your thing. You go on stage, you click it, okay? I click it, baby, 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 ha ha ha, Mike, you're so funny, we love you, baby, 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 baby. And then, I just have a little peek. I'm like, oh, 7 minutes, 3 minutes more of magic, okay? And just you give them 3 more minutes of magic, and everybody loves you, and you're the awesome person on the planet, And what else? If you do eggs, 3 minutes, boop, boop, 3 minutes. You can be on your phone or whatever. You can chill in the kitchen or cook. If you need to, whatever. This is great if you're cooking and it's waterproof, and even if it's steam and stuff, it's not a problem. If you want to, what else? Everything you need to time, you can time it. I will be timing my podcast with this because I always look into the camera and it's like distracting. It doesn't look nice. So what I'm going to do is like just click, boop, starts working. Here you go. Just put it here. Nobody can see it. How you doing, guys? Blah, 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 blah. Have a look. Oh, I've done 15 minutes. Blah, blah. I've done an hour. Okay, see you in the next episode. Boom, sorted, This is very useful. And once you get it, you'll be like, you will see how many, for how many things you can use it. And things that you've never be like, oh, I've never thought about this before, So I think this is quite useful and it's cheap. I think currently it's £10 with delivery on Amazon. I got it for 7 last year. Last thing. Oh, sorry, fuck it. Last thing. This thing absolutely changed my life. I got it 2 months ago. And this thing, I know it's super simple and everybody got it. And no, but Mike, these are such obvious things. Yeah, but sometimes, I don't know, man. Sometimes, because if you don't think about it, you wouldn't really know that you need it, or you've never tried it. And you know what I mean? Once you try it, you'll be like, oh, this is actually quite useful and I'm enjoying this. This is a dehumidifier. And I was like, bro, this is old man shit. You know what I'm saying? When my parents or whatever used to talk about, oh, we need to dehumidify the blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is some old people shit. Wait, what's a dehumidifier? Even sounds boring. I'm half asleep. I couldn't even finish the word. And I'm like, dehumidify. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I'm not fucking 78 years old to care about the humidity levels of the room. But hey, I'm an old man now. I wear sweaters, okay? So what can you do? I love being old, by the way. It's great. I can be grumpy. I can be like, back in my day, oh, you goddamn TikTok kids, get out of my property. You know what I mean? I can just yell at children. Be like, hey, you bloody, what is this? Trick or treat? Halloween? What is this shit? Get out of here. Worshipping the devil, you little bastards. You little Satanists. Very simple. £40. Press it from the top. Boop. Get, there's like lights and stuff. And it just drains all the excessive moisture and all that stuff. And I said to you, this country is very moist because I live in it. You know what I mean? Everybody just releasing heat because they get moist thinking about my hotness. Too much information is getting weird now, Mike. What are you talking about? Excuse me. Please forgive me. Okay, that's it. It's great, man. It like my room, my place feels so fresh and tight and like fuck, and it gets like a little purifies the air as well. It's 2 in 1. It feels great, bro. I cannot wait to get back home. When I get home, I get home. This thing is on. I put a few candles to get the smelling all nice, clean up a little bit, tidy up. I like when everything is clean and tidy. I'm just like that. So yeah, I think those presents, if your mouth stinks, buy this. If you wanna be on time, buy this. If you don't wanna sweat, buy this. If you wanna be tall, buy this. And if you wanna have a nice place, buy this. So if you get all of this, you will be the perfect human. Okay, humanity will be. Nobody will stop you. Okay, hold on. So put these away. Let me see how much I've done, and I'll just tell you 5 movies you need to watch this Christmas. And I think I'll be going away now because this podcast is fucking 2 hours, and let's be honest, nobody's gonna watch that much Mike Yanek, okay? Because yeah, fucking hell, 40 minutes. Because my girlfriend told me once, I think doing half an hour podcast is a great idea because you ramble a lot, and after 30, 40 minutes, it's kind of hard to listen to you. So I cannot listen to you for an hour and a half, okay? And I've never had a feedback from my family because let's be honest, they don't watch this podcast. Plus, my parents don't speak English, and thank God for that because the things I've said on stage and the things I've said in public, oh my God, they'll be so embarrassed by me. A little bit too much information, if you know what I'm saying. 5 movies you need to watch this Christmas. Yes. So, I think I'm not big into Christmas movies, to be honest with you. I don't know why. It's just like I love Christmas as my favorite holiday, but when it comes to Christmas movies, they're just not interesting to me because it's always the same. I know what's gonna happen. It's something to do with Santa and somebody who wants to either steal Christmas, like the Grinch. I've never seen the Grinch movie, but I have to watch it. It's not on the list. Or something to do with Santa, like, oh, Santa is like late, or he gets kidnapped, or his factory burned down and they cannot make the presents. You know what I mean? And it's always like a kid and something to do with a toy, or it's always the same, and it's not exciting, and they're never really funny, or they never, because you cannot have a gangster Christmas movie, even though that would be funny. So you can never have it, you know what I mean? So it's always the same. The plot is the same. So I'm kind of bored. I don't really watch them. But this is a few. I've seen only 2 of these and 3 that I want to watch, and I think you've probably seen them, that they're interesting. I'm not going to go into details and review them and all that stuff. I mean, I don't have time for that, but I will be reviewing one of the movies. Actually, by now, it should be on my channel, so you can go and check it out. But yeah, so these are the movies. I also like Christmas music, but when it gets too much of it, I cannot listen straight. When I go to the shops and oh my God, these like non-stop Christmas songs, fucking compilations. I feel sorry for the people who work in the shops on Christmas. Not only because it's super busy and people are rude and they don't care about nobody, and they just want to grab stuff for themselves, but because that fucking Christmas songs, it drives me up the wall. So, first movie is Home Alone. Okay, let's be honest, that's a classic. I used to watch it. I used to have a VHS of it. I used to have VHS of, I think, the 3 movies, and I used to watch the fuck out of them. I used to watch it as a kid. This is one of the first movies that, that I have a memory of as a kid. Is Home Alone and Batman. Batman 2 is one of the first movies I have. And Terminator. Yeah, my dad was weird. My dad is like a movie buff. He let me watch everything. I saw Terminator when I was 9. You know what I mean? He didn't care. I saw Batman 2. There's a Christopher Nolan or whatever, or the Tim Burton one, where Danny DeVito is the Penguin, which is super gore and super crazy, and the Catwoman is all sexy and provocative. I was in kindergarten, okay? I was 5 years old, and I have a memory of that. Just seeing and I cried like crazy because there's a very sad scene with the Penguin. And apparently that is a Christmas movie as well, I think, because I saw a list of Christmas movie. It was listed there. I don't remember anything to do with Christmas, but maybe it was. I don't know. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I'm gonna watch it again, but and I cried because there's a scene where they, because his parents leave him because he's so ugly and he gets adopted by penguins or whatever, and they put him in a little crate and they down the river, and I cried so much because I was like, oh my god, that's so sad. And then I see like 40 minutes later or whatever, like Catwoman in that fucking sexy leather suit and high heels, and I'm 5, and I'm like, what is this? My parents were not around when I was growing up. And my dad, he let me watch everything. He was like, I don't give a fuck, kid. Just get away from me. Here you go, watch this. You'll be sexually confused. Come on, you'll be like, what the fuck's happening? Watch this and cry and watch Batman. And that's why I love Batman so much. Uh, Home Alone is great. It's awesome. Macaulay Culkin, he made a comeback. Well, not really, but I hope he's in a good place. Show business, kid. What can you do? Welcome to show business. So yeah, it's a great movie. It's just like a classic. I think that's like the most classic Christmas movie. And you know what the thing is? It's a Christmas movie, but there is not like, is there Santa? I don't even think, I know it's on Christmas, but it's not like a Christmas movie, you know what I mean? And the story is about him trying to, survive the burglars or whatever, spoiler alert. It's not about Santa Claus and presents and all that stuff. That's why I like it. Second one is Elf. First time I watched half of it, and I was not really into it when I was a teenager, but I watched it when I was 25, and I really enjoyed it. So Elf with Will Ferrell, it's a great movie. It's silly. It's like his style of childish, boyish comedy. Will Ferrell is great, to be honest with you. Like, I think he has a lot of movies that are a little bit underrated, like Semi-Pro, Talladega Nights, Old School. These are a bit, especially Semi-Pro. I've seen it when I was a teenager because when I had my first computer, the guy who was doing it, he put like a bunch of movies there, and I was obsessed with basketball, and I loved it. Many people haven't heard of it. Night at the Roxbury. It's one of my favorite movies. I have to do a review, even though that review will get 5 views because nobody probably has ever heard about this movie, but they are very underrated, but they're one of my favorites. I think they're amazing. I need to get them on DVD actually, for my collection. Yeah, Elf is just funny. It's just him. What is it, like, grown up and he's an elf and he lives in human world and he gets super excited about Christmas or something like that. Next movie is Edward Scissorhands. For some reason, I've never seen it. I don't even know what the movie is. I've seen posters and all that stuff and memes, but I've never seen it. And it was listed as a Christmas movie. Is he a hairstylist, barber or something? Johnny Depp with like these. It's Edward who has scissors hands, but I think it's was it Tim Burton, right? So Tim Burton, he's always good, and he has that weird, creepy style of movies and like art and stuff that is very interesting. I saw once a book. I should have bought it. It would be such a nice display piece. It was called The Art of Tim Burton, and I did not buy it, and I was like, fuck, and it was £2 or something. It's like this big coffee book. Damn, I started collecting coffee books now, and I got 4 so far, but they're wrestling. But yeah, coffee books are awesome, by the way. Just like in the evening when you're just chilling and you just look at them, but I didn't buy it. Shit, I should have bought it because I can do like a little Tim Burton display. And but yeah, and all the movies, they're from a list, top 50 Christmas movies. So apparently it is. The next one is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, Tim Burton. I've seen the trailer. I've never seen it. I'll probably have to watch it on Christmas. Looks interesting. Jack Skellington, and it's an old movie. It's a very iconic movie. There's so many memes and toys and pop culture and all that stuff, merchandising. And the other one is Die Hard. Apparently it's a Christmas movie. I've never seen Die Hard, believe it or not. I like action movies, especially from the 80s and 90s, because they're a bit cheesy and stuff. And I like that. I've never seen it. I don't even know what the movie is about. I know that there was like 4 parts or something, but yeah, Die Hard. Watch it. I don't know. I will probably watch it on Christmas. And that's it, okay? I'm not gonna talk about, there's a few more stuff, but you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it because I have to leave something for next Christmas, believe it or not. Yeah, plus this episode is too long. Listen, mate, so thanks so much for watching. And if you made it so far, hey, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the special club. Thanks so much for watching. This year was interesting, for the podcast and for me and for everybody, and it's just a bit of a write-off. I'm personally happy I accomplished a lot of stuff given the circumstances, and I'm very happy that I stick with the podcast because I've seen a lot of podcasts come and go. I'll be honest with you, I'm not talking shit or bashing anybody, but what's the point? If you're going to do it for 3 months and be like, oh, I don't get enough views, fuck this. What's the point? Like, no, I mean, do it because you like it, do it because you want to get good. And I do it because I want to improve. As you will see with season 2, things will be different. And maybe there's a new logo, maybe there's a new location of filming, maybe there's a new format. I'm slowly but surely developing, and I feel better and better with each episode. And I wish you have a nice Christmas, and I know there's some restrictions or whatever, but fuck it, bro. Just, it's Christmas. Who gives a shit? You cannot stop Christmas. You know what I mean? Just have fun and get together with your family. Fuck this, what is that fucking Skype shit? I'm not doing Skype over Christmas. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I do because my family's in Bulgaria, but if my family is here, I'm seeing my family, guy. I'll pay the fine with a smile on my face. You can fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I mean? I follow rules. I'm not like a rule breaker, but there's no way I'm not seeing my family for Christmas, guy. Fuck out of here. But yeah, just have a nice Christmas. Give presents to the people that you care about, and yeah, man. At the end of the day, I hope that it's all about family, friends, and the people that you care about. You know what I mean? I don't want to get way too sentimental. Probably there's like one person watching here, but or probably zero, which will be interesting if nobody's watching. One day people will find this message and they will know. But yeah, just look after yourself, man, and just look after the people you care about. And I hope that you have a good Christmas, and enjoy it. Have fun, have some food, have presents. Ho, ho, ho. Have a deep breath. Just relax. Turn off the news. It's too much. I stopped watching, by the way, 2 months ago. Oh, I'm so happy. I completely stopped watching news and politics. And they had an election, I think, in America. Who gives a shit, man? Like, nah, I don't care. It doesn't concern me. Even in the UK, I don't follow. I don't care. And yeah, man, just have a deep breath. Plan 2021. I want you to do something, mate. I want you to go in there and fuck it. Bah! Hit 2021 in the nuts. And you'll be like, listen, bro, you're dealing with so and so. You don't know who I am. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, just plan out. Do some, just focus on the next year and do some good shit. And I'll see you so there's no episode next week, because next week was it the 30th of January? No, 30th. Yeah, it's almost New Year's. Everybody's chilling, relaxing. And on the 6th of January, I'll be back with a new episode, and I'll see you there. And mate, have a nice Christmas. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. Bye.